How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU, and of course, Spider-Man, which sometimes is not the MCU if we're talking about Venom or Morbius or etc. But Spider-Man No Way Home got everybody super excited for the future of what's to come after No Way Home. After Spider-Man No Way Home seemingly did the impossible, bringing all three generations of Spider-Man together on screen, a lot of fans are wondering, well, what's next? How could they top the three Spider-Man being on screen? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about all upcoming Spider-Man projects from Marvel, Disney, and Sony, ones that are confirmed to be coming and ones that are just kind of rumors right now, but we really hope we get. This is everything from Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland to The Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield to a Spider-Woman movie that is coming, and then hopefully a Miles Morales movie. So we'll talk about all this and a lot more in this video, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Now, I want to clarify something about Spider-Man 4, the next Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, because there seems to be a lot of confusion lately because Tom Holland is really kind of playing coy if he's going to be returning or not. And the short answer to this is yes, he is going to be returning as Spider-Man. Tom Holland has come a pretty long way since we deemed him Spoiler Man and he started spoiling everything about upcoming movies. Now he's pretty much a safe. He didn't let anything out about Spider-Man No Way Home. And it seems like he's doing the same thing, keeping his mouth shut about Spider-Man 4. Fortunately for us, Kevin Feige, president of Marvel Studios, and Amy Pascal, executive producer at Sony, have confirmed they are actively working on a Spider-Man 4 right now. And they did say that the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home is where they are picking up with the story. So it is going to be Tom Holland's Spider-Man. In an interview with the New York Times, Kevin Feige said, "Amy and I and Disney and Sony are talking about, yes, we're actively beginning to develop where the story heads next, which I only say outright because I don't want fans to go through any separation trauma like what happened after Far From Home." That, of course, was when we were wondering if Spider-Man was going to remain in the MCU or not, when Sony and Disney were kind of working out a new agreement. So the first movie we will confirm is Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland. It is definitely happening. Now, it's a few years away, of course, and hopefully they do another trilogy and do Spider-Man 5 and Spider-Man 6, but right now we're really excited to be getting a Spider-Man 4. Now, the next big one that a lot of people are talking about right now, which isn't confirmed, is The Amazing Spider-Man 3. After Spider-Man No Way Home, fans are signing petitions to get Andrew Garfield and Sony to make The Amazing Spider-Man 3 after his performance in No Way Home, which was fantastic. In fact, even today, Tom Holland, in an interview with the Phase Zero podcast, said that he fully supports the making of The Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield and would love to see it. Rumors are that it's being talked about at the studio right now, but of course, it's not confirmed. But fingers crossed for this one because I'd really love to see it. Now, of course, we have movies that are already confirmed, like Morbius, presuming it actually ever comes out and doesn't just keep getting delayed. Right now, it's scheduled to be coming out on April 1st, April Fool's Day of this year. Then we have Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, and then of course Part 2, which they will be making. The first one right now is scheduled to come out on October 7th of this year, and the next one in 2023. Now, recently today we got a confirmation for another Spider-Man based film coming to Sony. In fact, they have now cast Madam Web, or at least have their frontrunner for the film. In a report today by Variety.com, they say that Dakota Johnson is suiting up for the Sony universe of Marvel characters and has been cast as Madam Web. They do say it's not a done deal, but she is in final talks to close the deal to play Madam Web in Sony's first female-led Spider-Man movie. And I have to say that this movie should be rather interesting because if they do it the right way, this could keep the Spider-Verse around for a very long time and give us a lot of explanations on how it actually works, due to her close ties to the Web of Life and Destiny. So hopefully this movie is as good as it could be. Now, another confirmed movie that we have coming up is Kraven the Hunter. Sony has cast Aaron Taylor Johnson to play Kraven the Hunter, and we think we might see Spider-Man in the film. After all, he is a very big Spider-Man villain, so it would make sense that Spider-Man would show up at some point in the film. Now, which Spider-Man could this be? We're not really sure. Maybe it's Andrew, maybe it's Tom. We'll have to wait and see. Now, speaking of Spider-Man, Venom 3 is also confirmed to be coming as well, and Tom Hardy has expressed that he wants it to be a Spider-Man vs. Venom film. However, at this point in time, it doesn't look like he's going to be going up against Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but a different Spider-Man, which we're all thinking is probably going to be Andrew Garfield. We'll have to wait and see on that one, but Venom 3 is confirmed, and Tom Hardy said he's going to do everything in his power to make it a Venom vs. Spider-Man film. Another confirmed movie that we have coming is what we believe to be a Spider-Woman movie, directed by Olivia Wilde. The project is confirmed, and Olivia Wilde is confirmed to be directing the project, although they haven't specifically revealed what it is. Rumors have it that it's going to be a Spider-Woman film and will follow the story of Jessica Drew. And again, if this is done right, and Olivia Wilde has directed a lot of great movies recently, it could be a phenomenal movie. Then we have a Sinister Six movie, which has been confirmed to be in the works by Sony for a very long time now. It was back in 2018 that Sony producer Amy Pascal said that they are working on a Sinister Six film. In 2018, Amy Pascal said that it is still in the works, but she's waiting for director Drew Goddard to be ready to direct it because he also wrote the script for it. Now, as of right now, this movie is still in the works and hasn't been canceled. And since they had Spider-Man No Way Home on their plate, I'm assuming that took most of their time, especially since they were doing Across the Spider-Verse, Morbius, and Venom as well. So hopefully a true Sinister Six movie gets going, because you know that has to have a Spider-Man in it. You can't really do a Sinister Six film without Spider-Man in it. And again, the question is, which one? And to top this off with the rumored list and the speculated list, I think are two of the most exciting projects that we could possibly get. One is Spider-Gwen. In the exploration of the multiverse, there is a universe out there where Gwen doesn't die, but is indeed Spider-Gwen. And right now, rumors are going around that Sony is looking to develop a Spider-Gwen film. And this would be an awesome film. Spider-Gwen is a fan favorite, including a favorite of mine, and I would really like Emma Stone to come back. However, I'm not sure they will go that route. That might lead to a little bit of confusion since she died. However, they just did Spider-Man No Way Home with a lot of characters that died, and they pulled it off. So fingers crossed that Sony actually goes through with this. And last but not least is a movie that we are going to be getting, we just don't know when, and that is a Miles Morales movie. Now, I will say what is most likely going to happen is that Spider-Man with Tom Holland will get 4, 5, and 6. 3 more Spider-Man films with Tom Holland, in which they will probably introduce Miles Morales in one of these films. Spider-Man Homecoming confirmed that Miles Morales does exist in the MCU, as we met his uncle Prowler, who said he has a nephew. So Miles does exist, and hopefully he gets introduced in one of the upcoming Spider-Man MCU films, and then Tom Holland's Peter Parker can mentor him, eventually leading up to Tom Holland's Spider-Man saying goodbye, and Miles Morales becoming the new Spider-Man of the MCU. It's been rumored that Marvel has been wanting to bring in Miles Morales for some time now, which is obviously why they put him in Spider-Man No Way Home, or at least a reference of him. And it's only a matter of time at this point until he shows up. Unfortunately, we might have to wait many years until he gets his own film, but on the fortunate side, he'll probably be introduced before then. And it'll be really cool to see him fight alongside Tom Holland's Peter Parker. So right now, those are the big Spider-Man universe movies coming up. Let me know which one you are most excited about in the comments down below. I think I would really be excited if they made TASM 3. But leave your favorite down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.